Hello, Leo. It's umomgtarot, and this is we're looking at your next serious relationship tarot card reading. Alright, so let us have a look at, I wish I used my numerology cards to give you a timing. Dang. Should I? I think I'm gonna, because Leos are like, no, go get it. Go get it. Just, ow, my back. Did you guys hear the crack? That was loud. That was loud. I just have so many decks, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it in a timely fashion. Okay, there they are. Got them. Got him. Let's get some numbers in the mix. Right? Oh my goodness. Oh, 57. What kind of number is that? Oh, hell no. Cards are jumping out here. Okay, Leo. We're looking at your next serious relationship. We're going to take a gander using the numerology cards. Oh my gosh, I'm you got to prep before these readings, and that's really something that's an idea that I should grab hold of. And while I figure that out, so I give it a shuffle. I give it a shuffle for you, Leo, and hopefully I still have you around, because damn. And if you're a subscriber, I'm sure you know I be like that sometimes. I don't. I do what it takes to buy the time. I'll talk you right through it. I killed a fly once. I killed a fly on camera with my shirt on. And here's your first card. I did it. I did it, guys. We did it. 33. Is that number significant to any of you? Communication. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I wanted. 33. Does that number appear? Is that number significant to you? Might be. You might meet them on the 33rd day of the month. You never know. That is just not true. For those of you who are slipping, there is no 33 day of no month. Boy, if you don't get. So we're going to have a look at the who of it all, Leo. I'm using the zodiac sign cards. We're going to keep them threes in mind. It narrows down to 6. First card is Aquarius. The energy is freedom-loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological. Cool. As you know, Aquarius is the 11th sign of the zodiac. Cool, cool, cool. Then we've got Gemini. That's another air sign. Look at that. Gemini, the energy is communicative, mischievous, lively, witty, and informative. Stimulating exchange is possible so far. Hey, look at you, 33, showing up. All right, 2 air signs. We have communication is key here. And finally, we've got Pisces. The energy is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate, and forgiving. It confuses and softens resolve. Got you, Pisces. Pisces is the 12th sign of the zodiac, guys. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 times 11. Third of 3. Communication. Boom, we did it. We did it. Numerology. Numerology rocks. Some of you guys are super annoyed right now. I'm really low energy. I haven't had a coffee, but hey, I'm here to do these readings because it's the morning. It feels like energy's more clear in the morning. And yeah. Good morning. Or good afternoon. Or good evening. From Canada. We out here in Canada. In our igloos. And whatnot. Wait, why am I doing an American accent for that? So here's your first card. Oh, yeah. I'm so glad we infused this reading with positivity to start. And now it's starting with positivity. We have the 10 of Cups. I know it's in reverse, but we got him. We got him. Alright. Your next card is the Magician in reverse. Who is the Magician connected to? You named it. It's Mercury. And Mercury is the planetary ruler of, you named it, Gemini. You named it, Virgo. But focus on Gemini. Listen. And your first major arcana. Let's do this. I don't know why this deck feels weird right now. guys are holding it in the wrong hand. Alright, your next card, the Daughter of Pentacles. Okay, that's interesting. It's like the Page of Pentacles. And then we have the the Six of Pentacles. Okay, okay, but we're in reverse, okay. And finally we have the Hangman. So, I don't know if you guys have noticed this thing in my readings for some reason. For some reason. I gotta clean my room because I keep tripping on stuff. For some reason, and I might be jinxing it, but like the last card of the spread and the last card of the themes usually have some type of direct connection. It's getting quite the coinky dink. It's making me feel like, yeah, you should shuffle on camera just, you know, to prove you're not doing it on purpose. But anyways, we have the honor system here, right? Honor system. We're doing tarot card readings. Okay, so Aquarius, Gemini, Pisces. We got energy that's mutable here. We have that friendship energy coming from Aquarius, networking. We got a little bit of dreamlike, like I care about you type. But since we have communication, feeling like the root of this is communicating with random people and talking, getting out there and like dating and like, you know, is the beginning, is the energy of this person. They're out here looking, they're, you know, this is a result of mixing and mingling, you know, opening your heart, you know, being, I guess yourself, but being thoughtful, loving, caring, compassionate is key in this dynamic. Communication, lively, witty, playful banter, really like, you know, playful, I like you because you're funny and I get your jokes type energy. And most importantly, we have that friendship energy with Aquarius. Unique energy, because, you know, not everyone could be friends. Not everybody, you know, some people don't have the pheromones. They ain't got the pheromones, you know, to be that your one and only. And you found somebody who is a match with that, and that's good. They've given you that Aquarius, Gemini, Pisces energy, and you're here for it, okay? Then we have the Ten of Cups right at the beginning and the end. I feel like this is just a little hint slash indicator that, okay, so we had a start, you know? What's it called again? We hit it off. We hit it off, you know? And then we just kind of fizzled out, I guess. We hit it off, though. I feel like this Ten of Cups is here because the overflowing of the cuppeth is like, okay, well, I like you and everything, but, you know, I like a lot of people. I'm not sure if I'm going to pick you yet. I feel like those are the that's the situation, all right? This is during a very mix and mingle type time, right? And the energy's here for the mixing and the mingling, and then so if you meet somebody who's worthy of non-mixing and non-mingling right away, of course you're going to be like, okay, well, you know, I like you, let's drag this out a little bit. Let's do a little more communication. Maybe it could be viewed as manipulation, you know, having that persuasive way with words in the beginning. Yeah. A little mental craftsmanship didn't hurt anybody. I mean, this person is likely trying to enjoy the single life. You know, trying to enjoy it, but I do like you. I don't know. But I do think that we're compatible for sure. We do see communication being crafty, witty, charming, just like the Gemini energy. But we also know that there's a little bit of manipulation because this is in reverse. I want to get what I want. You know, I want to manifest what I want, but I'm going to use some manipulation tactics. So don't look at that as dramatically as like Leo energy or anything. Because don't we all have to do a little bit of manipulation tactics in the beginning? Oh yeah, no, of course, sure, I'll grab your cup. And then like 2 years in, you're like, why can't you take it to the sink? You know? We're all, you know, we playing the game. Right, but I think that this relationship comes amidst a happy time where the vibes are good because, you know, I'm out here and I'm loving every minute of it. So get your vibe up. Get your vibe up. Get in that energy. Try to be like, okay, well, I'm not taking you seriously. Neither are you. Not with you either. Okay, this is fun. I got to meet you. Okay, now I know you now. If I get a flat tire, you know, meeting people's fun. Yes, you can use them for flat tires. It's nice to have friends. That's what friends are for. Flat tires, for sure. Daughter of Pentacles comes up next, right smack dab in the middle of your reading, telling me that there's so much more to learn. There's so much more to learn. We're blossoming. There's an opportunity here, but we're in the budding stages. You know, the foundation of the character, you know, are stable. You know, you're smart, you're witty, you're a little compassionate, a little sensitive. But you also have seedlings of, you have potential is what I should say. You have potential. Okay, I don't know that this person is proven to be the type of person that is, oh, you're a provider. I don't see that. In fact, I see you being, having to, you know, have to be a little supportive, if I'm being honest. No, they don't give me bum energy per se. It's just the Six of Pentacles in reverse really makes me go, okay, well, either they need help themselves, or they being a little cheap, being a little hoardy type, like, okay, well, I'll let you pay because I don't have that much money, and I don't like that type of person, you know. But again, we have the persuasiveness with the Gemini energy. We have the, you know, playing on the sympathy with the Pisces energy. And we also have the Magician in reverse. So I look over my shoulder for the manipulation. You know, see how they are, see how they act. But there is potential. Because this person, you know, although stable, although like there's a connection of playful and friendly, I like your personality, you're loving, you're caring type of energy. There, you know, there's some things that need to be judged. You know, I'm not saying change nobody. I'm just saying there's something they don't. This isn't like an IKEA thing, you know. You got to put it together. You got instructions. How will you don't have instructions? You got to put it together. You got to figure it out. It's got to be like an escape room. You know, and at some point you have to go like, okay, this is too much. I quit. You know, but not immediately. Not unless you see something that's like, oh, that you can't fix that, right? And don't be on the lookout for that either. Anyways, that's my little pep talk there. But like Six of Pentacles tells me that they're kind of holding back and not sharing what they can share, which gives me like, why wouldn't you though? I mean, it could be for a noble cause. It could be because they're providing for someone else. It could be some other considerations. It could be my money's tied up in a lawsuit, literally. You know, but there's mental agility and the ability to communicate about things that I guess maybe this is where you come in, you know? You could come in and be like, okay, well, can you just tell me what's going on? Because this person will be deluded and live in their own limbo and do their solitary suffering and leave that part of them outside of the relationship, outside of the dynamic, and feel like they have to do it solo or just be on their own. The Hangman speaks to being in limbo. This person may, you know, leave that part of themselves in limbo. They may be leaving part of the relationship, some aspect. They may, like, because we don't have the King energy, and that kind of puts it on, like, okay, well, what are we butting into? Because it feels like we start off as like happy on the surface. We like each other. We're bubbly. We're having a good time. It's fun. This is fun, and then feelings, you know, happen, and then we have the classic, you know, let me try to get the milk for free foolishness. We have communication being a little persuasive, a little manipulative. But hey, don't sense the malice. We don't have any swords here. The Daughter of Pentacles is like, okay, well, there's potential here and we're just trying to grow it. So I feel like this is being taken slowly, but there's like a lot of potential and there's a lot of like actual joy, like the type of like end game joy feels that you want to feel. But that could, nobody knows. Nobody knows if that's just that's just like lust or excitement, or if that's like a sign that is like foreshadowing. The Hangman is like, okay, well, I'm a little daydreamy about it and my perception is a little hazy about this whole thing, you know, caught up in a dream, maybe not, perhaps worried, perhaps, you know, between the two of you, worried about, am I perceiving this correctly? I need to check. I need to, you know, because we do have Pentacles here and they're very long-term planners. They like to check, test, and, you know, observe before they, you know, put a down payment on someone. It sounds weird, but it's true. And it's actually smart. It's like treating relationships like a business. Like, you know, test the market first, you know, let's see what's going on before you go all in, you know. Soft launch, no? But the Hangman also represents that thing that connects it to Pisces. And that like kind of dream space, like, we moved in immediately, we loved each other so much, da, 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 da. We thought this was an escape romance. Excuse me. We thought this was one of those, like, you know, those romances they make movies about. We met each other, we got married right away. It's just something was in his eyes, you know? And then, boom, you thought it was that, but then it turns out to be you're Britney Spears and Jason Alexander, and you're about to get annulled. So I feel like, you know, if there's potential, take it slowly, because we don't, you know, caught up in a haze. I think some perceptions need to be mellowed out. Oh, he's perfect. Oh, she's perfect. Look, he likes rock climbing. You know, I like rock climbing. He likes snowboarding. I like snowboarding. You know? And then you go on out there and this person turns into a drill sergeant. Actually, like, I realized through him that I like snowboarding alone. You know? You know. It's a timeline thing. So there's no speed up in here. There's, hey, chill out, relax, let it happen. Have good vibes. Make it happen faster with good vibes. But if, you know, you're doing all this, if you want to do all this when they're not around, but you don't want to post up, then what are we doing this for, you know? All right. Watch out for this little, I don't want to share stuff. What you trying to hide? Okay, you're gonna use your words and your communication skills, your persuasive skills, and all that stuff. What are you trying to hide here? That's the only thing that's sus, but we don't see any type of malice other than that, and that could just mean that they don't have money and stuff like that. But that, you know, that would really be more Four of Pentacles ish. It's like they have the ability to share, but they're not. That's what makes it kind of malicious. But you know, maybe that's just my house. Right? Don't let your rose-colored glasses or your desire to want to believe everything they say, don't let that make you believe everything what they say automatically. Not to be a skeptical person, but just like be like, okay, I have the love goggles on, so I gotta double check. I gotta double check before I sign that. You know, just be aware of your quest for love. All right, so there it is. That's your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share the video, and if you like your own personal reading, please check out the description in the, you know, check out the description for a link to the website. We've been here before. We've said this before. Alright. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Bye bye.